welcome. I am Christina Welch, and I will be leading you through tonight's Meet Stella Dot event. And before I get into it, I thought I would just share with you a little bit about the specifics of what being a Stella Dot stylist is like, and then I'll just dig into it. Being a Stella Dot stylist means that you get an amazing wardrobe of accessories, of bags, of sunglasses, of clothing that you get to wear and share. So yes, you get to wear your samples, but you also get to share it with people. And the way primarily that we share our style is through traditional in-home style sessions. That means calling up a friend saying, hey, as you start, calling up a friend and saying, hey, would you like to have a show, or would love to share this with your friends. We also have people who do this online as well, and as you come on as a stylist, we will dig deeper and unpack what the best way for you to approach your business is. But what we have found is in person is always best. So with that, you join for this month, $99. You would get $500 in accessories as your starter selection for your starter kit, and you would be able to upgrade your kit from there if you would like. I'll go into more detail about the specifics of how it is to sign up, but I'm just going to start digging in right here. So first of all of these lovely ladies are but a sampling of the many hundreds of ladies who are on our team, and I am lucky enough to be a leader of stylists and a leader of leaders here at Stella Dot with the amazing people that you see in this photo right here. And we'd love to have you consider joining us. So you are in the right place. So tonight, if you're here, this is why you're here. So you may have wanted to learn a little bit more about this opportunity and just wanted to see how it could fit for you. My philosophy, and really the philosophy of the stylists on our team, is that we want to make sure this is going to be a fit for you, to walk you through that and see what it would look like with your life. Stella Dot is for everybody, but sometimes you have to just go through this little process of discovery to say, like, oh, how can I make this work in my jam-packed life and with all of the things that I have going on? Because it can work, and you're going to see some examples of some stylists from our team that make it work in the most beautiful way. You may be here and you're in the right place if you just love fashion. Like, have you seen our new collection? It is spectacular. It is right on point with all of the trends. We have something for everybody. We have accessories with our jewelry. We have gone back to a lot of great basics this season with pieces that work and are for any style and lifestyle, that are very versatile. And also our signature statement pieces that we have. We have amazing bags that you may have been attracted to, or you may love our new apparel collection, which is an entry officially this season into a huge new market that completely explodes your opportunity to have a thriving business with Stella Dot. You might be here and you're in the right place if you are looking for an income opportunity. If you are looking for something that's flexible, that could be a replacement for a full-time job eventually, or that could be something that just helps you pay for the mortgage, or that gets you shoes, or pays for a coach for your son's baseball, or whatever it may be, whether it's an extra couple $100s a month to the sky's the limit, this is what Stella Dot can provide through our platform. You're here also, and they're in the right place, if you enjoy connecting with other women and you want to be a part of a community that is inspiring and empowering and joyful and powerful with all of that combined. You not only receive joy from the community, but you get to spread joy to others by doing style sessions and by meeting other people. You may have been just invited and somebody might have said, hey, like, maybe you should take a look at this. that's maybe why you're here. And you're like, I don't really know why I'm here. But that is why you are here tonight. And we hope that we're going to be able to just answer some questions, give you a quick overview, and then you can delve a little bit more into greater detail with the person that invited you. Or if you want to talk it through with somebody else like myself, I am happy to do that with you as well. So bottom line is, it's everything is possible with Stella and Dot. Everything and anything is. You can be your own boss, and you can have a little side hustle. You can have a career replacement. You can do anything with Stella and Dot. And, as I mentioned earlier, the way we do that is we wear and share the style. We invite others to come along and do this business with us if that is a path you would like to take. No two businesses are the same with Stylist and Stella and Dot. What is right for one may not be right for another. It might have to do just with the lifestyle that you have. It might have to do with your desire. It might have to do with your need. And it may have to just do with your season of life. You might be in a season of life where you're ready to ramp something up in a big way and build something huge. And you may be in a season of life where you're like, you know what, I'm up to my eyeballs in diapers and all I want to do is get out a couple nights a month to get out of the house. So anything is possible. So keep your eyes and ears and heart open to what you're about to hear. So I'm going to introduce myself a little more formally and just share with you a little bit about how I came into Stella and Dot and why I love doing this. And really, this is what a lot of the leaders and a lot of the people who are a part of Stella and Dot enjoy doing. So I am Christina, and I have been with Stella and Dot for 10 years. I am an executive director, which, as I mentioned earlier, makes me a leader among leaders. Basically, forget the title. I'm a stylist at heart, and I love doing that. And I love sharing and helping people do this business to whatever they love to do among this amazing platform that we have with Stella and Dot. But my background is in public relations and events. I worked for an agency first, then went corporate, and then went back to freelance at an agency. And why I went back to freelance agency work after a corporate career was because I had my first son and I needed something flexible and I wanted something flexible. And then I had my second son and I realized that flexibility that I had that worked okay with, pretty well with one kid was not cutting it for me with two. And I was really seeking something else. And I didn't know what that was going to be, but I stumbled into Stella and Dot and I listened to my heart and I listened to my gut. And I thought, you know what, the worst case scenario that's going to happen is that I'm going to have some cute jewelry at the end of this. That was literally my filter. And yes, I had some of the concerns that a lot of people I have heard over 10 years say that they have, like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm a salesperson. I'm going to address some of these myths that we have in a moment. But, I don't know what people are going to think. How am I going to do this? How am I going to get past, who's going to do shows with me? How is this going to work? And what is this going to look like? What I have found is you kind of, you take the leap and then you build your wings on the way down and you just figure it out. This is a business that you learn how to do by doing the work and by going in and whatever level of work that is for you. But what I love about this platform of social selling with Stella and Dot is not only the fashion and the accessories, but it's because I've been able to fill my own cup and get to be there for the important events that are important for me to be at, for myself, for my kids and my husband, and for them to know that I am there and present. When I started, my boys were almost one, he had just turned one when I actually hit the Be a Stylist button, and almost 4 years old. And they were little. They were really little. So I had the preschool years, the toddler years, the crazy years of, physical running around. And now they're 11 and 14, and they're not so little anymore. In fact, my 14-year-old is now taller than me, and I'm 5'10". He's going to be about 6'2" or 6'3", I think. And that could happen sooner than I think. This time next year, that's how tall he could be. So anyway, but this is a business that, can be for you for a season. It can be with you for a career. There's something for everybody. But bottom line is like my mission and why I do what I do and why I love to help our team members who have invited you to come on here to do is to help people that might have a little bit of a struggle like I was, and it could just be like, you know what, I need cuter stuff. Like that's a struggle. Like the struggle's real, right? Like I want some cuter clothes. I want some cute jewelry. And that might be what attracts you. And that could be all that it is for you. Like it's a fun way to get, earn some accessories and some cash. And that's what it is. Or it could be a struggle that, I really want to rearrange my life. And, I'm made, in the words of Rachel Hollis, I'm made for more and I want to do more with this. And this is a great platform for me to do that. So, if it's something that you want to just call your own, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you have been sitting with babies for a few years and you just feel like you may need something for you to just get out there and to be able to just have a night out a week to go out and have a guiltless girls night out and come home with a check, or somebody loaded on your little stylist commission card. But to go out and venture and try something brave and to, step out of your comfort zone and have the courage to try something new. Most people have never done a business like this before. So, we're about to get into. So, kind of just a fun escape out of the daily grind into a world that truly is built on joy and fun and cute style. And I say fabulous accessories, but I also mean fabulous tops and fabulous bags and fabulous sunnies and fabulous everything. So as I mentioned that, if you're feeling stuck or if you're doing that, I, do want to stress the income opportunity that Stella and Dot has. And so I would love for you to think about how much income do you want to start earning every month if you were to join Stella and Dot? What would that look like? Is it, I find that success in this business and even success in just thinking about it and putting it out there to see what it is. My first thing was, what if I can replace the money that I'm making from the PR freelance work I'm doing, I would be so thrilled. Like that was my baseline goal. And I was working some months and not others. So it was sort of that same flexible idea for me. But for you, it could be that your mortgage has gone up by $500 and you need a way to cover it, and you need to make $500 extra a month. And this is going to help you and your family. It could be that you want to make a couple $100s a month to be able to pay for ballet lessons or to be able to pay for, a private baseball coach or whatever it may be for your child. It could just be some fun shoe money. Maybe you just like to shop and you just want to go out and love the fashion. Or it could be that you want to replace a full-time income. And we have had many a stylist do that very successfully because this business is a lot of fun and it's really cute and it's really empowering, but it does take work to make it work. And people who work it really well can do that. But my point is that if you can identify a little bit of kind of what income, even if income is not your main driver, it could be, you work full time and your full-time job doesn't, allow you maybe the luxury of being able to pay for fabulous vacations that you would like to take. You want to save up to take, a spectacular trip of a lifetime to Italy with every bell and whistle. It's totally up to you. But if you can identify what you would do this for ultimately, you're going to have success and it's going to drive you and motivate you. We can inspire you, but you motivate yourself. So I'm going to get into 3 quick myths that we often hear when people are considering the stylist opportunity with Stella and Dot. The first is that I don't have experience in this. Like I've never been in fashion. I've never been in sales. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not for me. But I've got news for you. 73% of our stylists have never done social selling before or direct selling. Call it what you would like to. Myself included, never done it. Never in a million gazillion years did I ever think I would be doing a business like this that has become the most fulfilling and rewarding thing for me, and I've seen for thousands of people. So it really is no problem. You know what? We teach you what to do. And I love to say, if you have the mindset of being in service and not in sales, you're going to be totally fine. This is fun. And if you don't try it, what will you think? Will you regret it? That's another filter. Will you regret it if you don't do it? So if you have passion, if you love the product, and you're willing to learn a little bit and spend a few extra hours a week working your business, you will fit in beautifully here. So the second myth or concern that people have is that I just don't know enough people. And that is totally a natural feeling. And it is actually something, as you book your first trunk shows or other shows, that your hostesses actually may say, but here's my words of wisdom to you. You know more people than you think you know. And we all feel that way in the beginning. But if we told you that it would take 4 friends and a credit card to get launched, to just try this on for size, see if you like it. And then at the end of it, walk away and be like, you could, I don't want you to walk away, but you could like legitimately say you gave it a go. And we teach you the systems and formulas to make that happen and to make it like fit seamlessly into your life. So the fact, if you don't think you know enough people, I'll tell you, you know more people than you think you know. We help you brainstorm that list, and we help you with specific words to say to get your first hostesses on the calendar. And the idea is that you start with maybe your sister. And your sister lives in a different neighborhood. She lives across town. She has different neighbors. She has different friends from school. She has different college friends. She's in a different book club. She works at a different place than you do. She has different in-laws than you do. She has a lot of different circles of people that you don't know. So the goal is for you to meet all those people at her show, and not just, your mom and your other sister and your sister-in-law and your cousins that are all common in your world. So we help you with that. The third is that, I just can't fit this into my lifestyle. But guess what? Over 80% of our stylists have another full-time job. And of that 80%, I would venture to guess that a high percentage of those people also have families. They also have husbands. They also have commitments outside of Stella and Dot. We have single moms with kids who do this and work full time. We have, we've got people who have 5 kids and have a demanding job as an attorney that do this. And it's all because they want a little bit of that fun injected in their life. And this is something that can empower them and give them a focus outside the regular day-to-day. You also, in that 80%, that leaves 20% who don't have a full-time job. But I'm going to venture to say that if you don't, the majority of you probably are stay-at-home moms, and actually that is a full-time job. So let's call it like maybe work outside of the home and work in the home. But that's the hardest job in the world to me. And that is something that you can do very flexibly as well around the schedules of your children, around nap times. It gives you that reason to get out at night when you've been all day long, like running around, and you just want to have some adult interaction. So what you will get when you become a stylist is you're going to get one-to-one and group mentoring and coaching. So the person who invited you here is your one-to-one mentor. And if she's brand new, no worries. She can connect with her sponsor or her closest leader, and together we will help you get going. We also have an amazing group of women on our grader team, and then we have the entire Stella and Dot community at our fingertips for help and support. We will also teach you how to get your first customers and to how to get your first hostesses. I alluded to that a moment ago. We will help you with brainstorming that list and helping you with those words to say, just so you can hit the ground running and get your business off to a start. You have flexible work hours. You choose when you're going to work. It's not if you're going to work, it's when you're going to work. So that could look like, 2 to 4 in the afternoon when the baby's taking, her afternoon nap. That could be at lunchtime when you are on your lunch break at work. It could look like anything. But the fact of the matter is you've got to put work in to make it work, and you just can do it very flexibly. You start this business with just $199, but this month through Friday, you can start for $99. And that is a beautiful way to get going. You would start with $99. You get $500 of your selection of accessories. And then when you sell, and I didn't say if, I said when, because we are going to help you get there. When you sell $1,000 in your first 30 days of business, you are going to unlock amazing product credits. Stella and Dot in your first 60 days of business is going to throw accessory credits, I shouldn't even say accessory, product credits at you. And you will also have the balance of that $199 waived. So we will make you get there. It's no new stylist left behind this month to make sure you all get that. You can be profitable quickly, very, very quickly. We'll teach you how to do that. You can earn free product along the way. Like I said, Stella Dot's going to throw product at you when you work especially in your first 60 days. And it's a tax write-off. You can write off your mileage. You can write off any supplies you buy to run your business. Consult your tax professional, but bottom line, that's a really great perk of having your own independent business with Stella Dot. So the way it works with your sign-up credit is that you get to choose a starter kit that fits your goals. The basic essentials kit is $199 here. Again, it's a split payment right now, so you start with $99. You sell that $1,000 in your first 30 days, and we will make sure you do that. Your extra $100 will be waived, and you will get $500 in product. Then you can also choose to upgrade your kit. And what comes in your kit is you get not specifically this jewelry, you get to choose your accessories. We have some ideas and recommendations we can share with you. And we are here to guide you through that process. Your sponsor is, or your sponsor's leader will be. But you also will get a box that will have all of your paper materials and all of the things you will need to run your business. Then you can be a stylist just like some of these ladies. So I want to introduce you to a few amazing stylists from our team. Shannon Berquist, full-time attorney. She works for the federal government, and she's a fashionista. She loves fashion and she loves jewelry. And Stella Dot has given her the opportunity to have her own boutique. You can tell that she is surrounded by boys, and her life is like my life. We live in a frat house. But for her to make some extra money and to spend, have some fun with her girlfriends. But what I love so much about Shannon and how Shannon runs her business, not only is she a full-time attorney, she also is a stylist, and she also has a team of ladies that she has brought on to do the same thing. And what she does so well is that she really makes the most of all of the time she has in her day and uses her lunch hour to work her Stella Dot business. And she uses the amazing tech tools provided by Stella Dot that come when you sign on as a stylist. Then we have Heather Torres. Heather is a mom of 2, soon to be 3. And I have to tell you a little bit about Heather, because Heather's been a stylist for 9 years. And this is another beautiful story of how someone has made Stella Dot fit into her life. Because let's face it, life changes, things happen, and great things happen. So when I first brought Heather on, Heather was a single girl living in Houston. She had her boyfriend who then became her fiance, and her earnings from her Stella Dot business paid for some fun things for her wedding. Well, then she and her husband moved to Dallas, a place where she did not grow up. She was born and reared in Houston, moved to Dallas, and quickly put feelers out and started to build a network there while she was working her full-time job in restaurant training and restaurant, working with restaurant managers, and that's what she did. And then she got pregnant and she left her full-time job. She had her first child, Owen, who is adorable in this little picture. And for a few years there, she was having her kids. She kept her fingers in Stella Dot, but kind of, just stepped back and did it just very, very hobbyist-like. And then about almost 2 years ago, she decided it was time to step up her business again. And boy, did she ever. She built a team of incredible women. And now she is expecting her 3rd child with her husband, Richard, this fall. But she is making sure that she keeps her Stella Dot business going. So this flexibility has served her so well for 9 years. And I think it's a beautiful testament that, you can make this work for you in all seasons and stages of life. And then we also have Dee Dee Hides, who is a full-time Stella Dot stylist and one of my favorite people in the world. But Dee Dee signed up to be a stylist about 6 years ago. She loved the jewelry, but then she thought, there's more for me here. And she decided to leave her full-time job and in corporate America to pursue Stella Dot full-time. Dee Dee is single. She was living in Houston at the time when she started as a stylist, and recently moved to Austin and moved her business there. And she loves the flexibility that this allows her to have in her life. So she could, go to a brunch and have fun with her friends. She can drive to Houston to go do shows for her friends and family there. She can run her business full-time on her own terms. And obviously, as you can see here, her favorite part about being a stylist is that she hasn't had to buy any handbags or jewelry for 6 years. And now clothes. don't need to buy much of that either, right? So we have just a couple minutes left on this. So if there are any questions, I would love to answer them for you. And if you have the stylist that invited you here, you may ask those questions of her as well, or you can reach out to me. I would be happy to chat with you separately if you would like that. And we hope that we will soon be welcoming you to our team.